Hello everybody, my name is Blonde Senpai and welcome back to Star Citizen. I'm going into a squadron battle here with the SABRE, and I have the 4 Tarantulas on it, and we'll see how this thing can do in a PvP setting. Alright, so here we are. Looks like we just got a brand new game going. I do have Anna with me as well. Say hello, Anna.
Hello, everyone.
So she'll help me do all my controls and stuff with voice attack. Comstab on.
Comstab engaged.
So I was playing around with this a little bit before this recording, and I noticed the tarantulas have a lot slower of a projectile, and so it's rather easy for the enemy to dodge the fire. So that's the biggest thing I'm going to be testing right now. Looks like I pretty much by myself out here. I don't see any teammates around. But so basically, it seems really easy for the enemy to just dodge fire, which obviously makes it very hard to kill them. And unless I'm right up next to them, even just basic maneuvers can dodge fire, it seems like. So this guy's not really putting any distance between. He isn't a Hornet though, so he doesn't really have time to close or to put separation between us, so that's probably why he's just trying to fight it out. Looks like this guy is actually not going to make it. But I am getting double teamed here, or even triple teamed. So we'll see if I can get a couple more hits on him. There we go. But I am pretty much dead already. Shields rear.
Aft shields increased.
Full power to shields.
All power to shields.
Yeah, this guy is, I usually try not to go up against Hornets just because they're so resilient that it's really hard to keep their shields down. Unless you can put rapid fire on them. Which these tarantulas can't do either. They will overheat rather quickly. I think it's roughly 8 seconds until they overheat. I mean, you can see that they're already overheated. I haven't even rapid fired. I've just been single shooting. Looks like I had some help there from somebody, one of my teammates. Somehow I'm surviving this. These do really well if you can get the drop on your enemy, or if you can just like swoop down, help a teammate out, and then try to clear yourself and make sure you have your shields up. But if you're going to be engaged in a long fight, it doesn't seem like these work very well, especially with the SABRE, because the SABRE is not a resilient fighter. It doesn't have much armor. So as soon as your shields drop, you're pretty much toast. And so you definitely need help from your teammates, which I am getting, thankfully, right now. So we have an Aurora over here. This should be a probably easy kill unless you can take my shields down or run into me like you just tried there. You can see you have to be pretty close to them to be able to get some shots on them. So these guys keep staying in close to me, just playing the advantage to me a little bit. But if they catch onto it and they break distance from you, it's really hard to keep that distance close. Respawn. It's really hard to keep that distance close enough without them just unloading on you between every joust. I'm having a lot of help from my teammates, which is nice right now. It's not always the case in squadron battle. So it's rather nice to see that I am getting some help. These weapons are really strong though, as I showed off in my revisit of the best SABRE loadout. They do hit hard, but like I said, it's just a slower projectile. So it's rather easy for the enemy to evade the attack. Unless you get right up in their face. You can see there, you know, I was closing in on them and I still couldn't hit them with my pip right on them. So yeah, I'm missing there just because I'm bad at aiming. But I'm having a hard time deciding if I like these more than the broadsword. The broadswords are a little bit harder for the enemy to dodge, but they do less damage. But I'm thinking it's going to be better to get any kind of fire on your target than just a random shot every once in a while that hits really hard. Because consecutive shots is going to be what kill your opponent, especially when they have shields. If you're not able to keep their shields down, then you're not really going to be able to kill them that quickly. This guy's getting pretty weakened. It's not focusing on me though, which is probably why. Alright. And I don't know, maybe these would be more accurate with the lead pip, but I'm used to the leg pip, so that's what I'm using. But you can see even there, I had to lead him with my leg pip. So not only am I using the leg pip, but I have to shoot it in front of where he's going still. And I don't know if maybe that's just something that needs to get fixed in the game itself, but I don't know if maybe the timing's off for the leg pip for these weapons, but it is an issue. This guy's just standing still, it looks like.
Proximity alert. Begin scan. Contact. Ammo low.
And I am running low on ammo. That's not good.
Flare drop. Rear shield under fire. Shield.
They're resorting to missiles, which is laughable.
Begin scan.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time keeping this guy tracked right now. So because it's such a slow shot, you can see the leg tip has a long way to go when we're circling each other like that, and in some cases it almost goes off the screen, just with how maneuverable the SABRE is. And obviously it's really hard to aim if you can't even see your leg tip on the screen anymore. Ooh, had some help from my teammate there, that's good. Seems like this match is going well for us just because we're all working as a team. As I said, that's not always the case in squadron battle. But a lot of that's just because some players are new, which is fine. Some people just want to test loadouts and not really focus on anything else. This guy. What is this guy doing? Trying to run me into the asteroid.
Shields recharging. Proximity alert.
This guy's almost dead now. Some help from my teammate again, which is, like I said, pretty awesome. I definitely feel comfortable using these when you have teammates helping you out, but in a one-on-one situation against like a Hornet, I do not feel comfortable using these really at all. Just because even a Hornet can dodge it. You can see how long that leg tip line is now. It's getting pretty close to the edge of the screen. I mean, I guess it's only halfway there, but it's definitely quite a ways off my nose. Which, if that's, the longer that is, the easier it is for them to dodge the fire. And obviously it gets a little bit harder to aim, and if they change direction,
Low. Begins
then that's going to really swing out, and if it's long ways away,
head shield.
it's going to swing
Under
even
fire.
faster
Shields
and
recharging.
more.
Begin scan. Head shield under fire.
So typically you want that leg tip right in the center
Danger.
of your nose, as that's where it's going to be the most likely to hit the target.
Shields recharging. Flare drop. Flare drop.
In this case, that is not anywhere near the center of the nose,
Flare low.
and I'm having a hard time hitting them because of it.
Danger. System overheated.
And I'm getting a lot of missiles shot at me,
Shields recharging.
which is fine.
System overheated. Starboard shield.
Full power to shields.
Fire. Head
Full shields,
under
aye
fire.
sir.
Shields recharging. Danger.
Yeah, this
System
is
overheated.
not going well. So he spread out a little bit there. He got up to 1,000 meters, and I could not hit him at all. So I think he is picking up on what's going on here.
Head shield under fire. Shields recharging.
Looks like I have a
Shields
bug right now with the missile thing going on. So I do not have a missile tracking me as far as I know,
begin scan.
unless it's
Begin scan.
still trying to hit me from
Shield.
well before.
Overhead shield under fire. Shields recharging.
Ooh, he tried to tackle me.
Alert. Port.
A little frustrated, I think.
Rear shield under fire.
Oh, starting to drift a little bit now. I don't know why. I must be taking a lot of damage on my hull.
Rear
Because my ship
shield
is
under
drifting
fire.
a lot. It's getting really hard to control.
Warning. You are approaching
Shields
simulation
recharging.
boundary.
Head shield under fire.
If I can
Rear shield under fire. Shields recharging.
just do some back strafing here.
Ammo low.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
Get away from the boundary here so I don't go outside of that. That'd be a bad way to lose the fight.
Begin scan.
It was getting pretty hard to hit him there.
Shields.
He screwed up because he got in close to me. But if he would have kept that distance, that would have been either a lot longer of a fight or he would end up winning it.
Begin scan.
Which is why I try not to pick fights with Hornets too often. They are very resilient. And even with these tarantulas, it is hard to take them down,
Head shield under
especially when they keep that range there.
fire. Shields recharging.
These Auroras are pretty easy to kill. It's usually about 3 shots.
Begin scan. Shields recharging.
He's not firing at me, so I'm just going to try to stay behind him here.
Shields up.
I don't know if anyone's firing at me actually, which is preferable. So right around 300 meters seems like is the best place for them to be. If they're much further than that, it starts to get really hard to hit them. And really the leg tip doesn't even turn green until it gets to around 150 meters, which is really tight in there. But
Kill.
still pretty easy to get some kills on
Begin scan.
some non-Hornet ships.
Contact.
So we got some new players here. Well, let's fight the
Begin
Gladius.
scan.
Make sure he gets in here first. Yep, there he goes. Try to fight the Gladius, see how this goes. He is a lot quicker. So it'll probably be hard to get my tarantulas hitting them. See how maneuverable he is.
Port shield under fire.
As you can see here, I'm having a really hard time tracking the Gladius right now.
Impact.
Because he's really keeping that distance there. And really those flybys are my best chance to hit them. And it's, with how maneuverable the SABRE is, it's still hard to track them quick enough with how fast the Gladius is. You can change direction so quickly. There we go. I caught him on a turn. He exposed the top side of his ship to me.
Contact. Flare drop. Ammo low. Proximity alert. Starboard shield under fire.
Get some missile shot at me now. Probably got someone
Begin scan.
following me.
Proximity alert.
So I got some shots coming
Begin scan.
from behind.
Shield under fire. Starboard shield.
Where is he?
Under fire.
Oh, there he is.
Shields recharging. Flare drop. Shields recharging.
I might have already taken too much damage to really fight him one-on-one.
Port shield under fire. Shields recharging.
Yeah, I've taken a lot of damage here. Shields left.
Recharging.
Shields increased to port side.
Port shield under fire.
Full power to shields. Ah,
All
late.
shields. Aye.
Looks like I was getting double teamed there a little bit because an Avenger took me down, but I was fighting a Hornet.
Stand
Respawn.
by for reintegration.
Normalizing.
Aegis combat assist.
So that's why I try not to get in fights with Hornets too often, because unless you can take them down quickly, they're generally going to get a teammate to come and help them. But
Enemy team.
alright, so I did really well there, but I had a lot of help from my teammates. I definitely saw a lot of flaws with the Tarantulas in a PvP setting. So they're definitely not my favorite weapon. I think I'm going to stick with the broadswords more in PvP. But so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Let me know what you think. If you like the Tarantulas in PvP, or if you prefer the broadswords, and leave the Tarantulas either in Vandal Swarm or just off altogether. So let me know down in the comments. While you're here, make sure you subscribe because I upload videos every single day. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.